Hi everyone, I wanted to do a short review about my playthrough in Dark Souls 2. This game came out about 1.5 years ago to PC. It was before released only to consoles. The PC port runs fine, which it should. It's not a very graphic intense game. However, it performs very bad with the keyboard and mouse, and some of the tutorials and key bindings are not updated. It will tell you to press A on the gamepad when you should use your keyboard settings. So, be as it may, I want to recommend that using gamepad playing this game, if you are to play this game, that is. Uh, Luckily for me, I had a gamepad in stock, so I could use it for my playthrough. Basically, it's a third-person RPG game. You create your character, you run into this Dark Souls world where you are some kind of an undead looking for souls, more or less. I've not played the first game, so bear with me. But basically, you're here to rid yourself of the curse that possesses you, more or less. This game comes with a level system, item system, and some other gimmicks as well. But first off, you get to choose how you want your character to look like and what class you want to play. I play both warrior and sorceress. Wanted to try both to get a good feeling about this game. So here I get to choose my name, and then I get to modify a character. And I think the modification skills were actually quite satisfying. You can do it in many ways, and I like the art style of this game. You can really create colorful characters in a fashion. However, your character will turn into a zombie when he dies, so you shouldn't put much effort into it. Also, they put some kind of a fucking light on your character's face, some unnatural light, so he looks like a faggot all the time when you. He looks okay here, but when you go out into the real world, even though you are in dark places, he will have this fucking light ball on his fucking face, which makes him look like a fucking faggot. Also, let me clarify, when I said you will turn into a zombie, the thing is about this game, you see my health bar is not at its maximum limit. So every time you die, you will respawn at the bonfire, this fucking bonfire, and you will have to redo everything. And your HP will drop every time you die until you use the human effigy to restore it. And there are only a limited number of human effigies, I was told at least. But however, I managed to find about 50 of them, so I never used them. I always, most of the time I was a fucking zombie in this game. So you can basically see here I'm fucking green, like the Hulk in my face. I look fucking ridiculous. I actually don't. I enjoy the aspect that your HP drops, but I don't like the aspect that I look like a fucking trash gypsy. But be it as it may, that's a new aspect, and I've never seen this in another game. And at the end of the day, I actually like that aspect. I don't hate them. However, there are things that I do not like, and I will get to that point. However, basically, you run around here. This is my first spell. I'm a sorcerer. I shoot those fucking light bulbs, whatever it is. And then I claim another bonfire, so I don't have to redo as much when I finally die, which inevitable, you will die in this game. It's actually kind of a challenging game, but it's actually not that challenging. A lot of people put the hardcore label on this, but no, this is not a hard game. You only have to learn animations, and then you can do whatever the fuck you want. And the combat system is fine, but it's not as good as The Witcher. It's okay, I guess. Playing sorcerers is absolutely ridiculous. So you see her go around and shoot those fucking light things on them, and they pop down. Every now and then you get a surprise like this. Wow, I managed to dodge that, but I got away, and then I keep on killing things, and I finally get another bonfire, and wow, and now I don't have to redo anything. Actually, this is just to drop you into this, no story whatsoever. Basically, catch souls, level up, buy things with souls. Souls are both experience and currency. So you buy things with souls, you use them to level up. You can level up your strength, stuff like that. The game looks okay sometimes, but most of the time, yeah. But I choose these areas here. I think they look actually very cool and atmospheric. Look at this, really, really satisfying. I wish most of the game looked like this, but simply it doesn't. Most of the game looks fucking horrible. And I will get to that too. Most of the game looks absolutely ridiculous. This is the stat system, so you get to level up all this shit. However, the developers didn't bother to put in a description on it, and they want you to just, figure it out yourself, and it's fucking retarded. But and again, this was made by Japanese people, so but basically you level up your character like this, and then you do that with souls, and then you go to the bonfire and you travel to the place you need to go next, and you keep on fighting. All right, so here I go. I'm just running past all this. I don't feel like killing it because if I die by some mistake, I will just have to redo it. So I just run past it and I run into the boss directly. So bam, into the boss I go. So here comes the fucking boss. He should be hard. I mean, Dark Souls is a hard game, right? So no, I died by mistake. I jumped down, but whatever. Now I target lock him. I basically just stand behind him, which is, it's not normal. Why would you stand behind fucking a big dude like this? Dark Souls is the only game that does this. Basically I just stand behind him and he just keeps on swinging and he can't do shit. I mean, this is so broken. It's ridiculous. Compare this to Witcher, and I laugh at you because you must be a fucking moron. This hair looks fucking stupid. Look at him. Basically, I just. Oh, and what the fuck? That's the next thing I want to point out. The artificial intelligence in this game is fucking broken. Very broken. I hope you noticed it in the early of this video. I mean, the artificial intelligence is absolutely shit. I don't even think they have any artificial intelligence. Basically, they just move against you and hit, and if there are any objects, they will have problems. The bosses must spawns the same fucking animations over and over. But basically, you keep on moving, get to the next boss, okay? Next boss, fine. Alright, I fight this giant thing. But then again, let's be honest, I mean, exploring things are fun. Fighting big bosses are fun. Even though some of the gimmicks are cheap and some of the gameplay is cheap, it's still fun, actually. And creating a character and leveling up is also fun. However, I don't feel that there are no items in this game. There's no item progression. The level system is flawless. You basically you don't even notice any difference at first. It's really slow progress and it's just fucking tedious. And I want to also mention that I fucking used the same for the entire game. The same shield, the same, almost all my items were the same. So basically no item progression whatsoever. I went from boss to boss and no fucking item progression. You see me changing clothes, but I only do that because I feel like wearing something else. So, basically no item progression, which I find to be extremely ridiculous. I wonder if this is the same in Dark Souls 1, because how can they praise this game with such a ridiculous system that's totally broken? Also, most of the bosses that you can see here, they're just animations, just learn them, and you will have no fucking hard time beating them. You can basically run around do whatever you want, most of the time. Most of the bosses also are so poorly made that the developers choose to utilize the camera angle against you. They make you fight multiple bosses at the same time. But then again, every now and then you make mistakes and you fall down and die, and then you will have to redo everything, run from checkpoint and redo everything, just like I did here. But eventually you kill the boss. Most of the bosses are actually fairly easy, so and you get to explore new areas. And the first 10 hours, this is actually kind of fun. You claim new bonfires, you level up, you think you will get items, but you don't, and you think you will, and the next part I want to complain about is the fucking levels. They're the game levels. I mean that they're the variation is big, and I give them that. That's actually quite satisfying. But it's absolutely ridiculous how they choose to change it. You can go from like a fireplace to a snow place, and there's no logic behind it. But then again, there's no story either. This is basically just a big world full of bosses that you need to kill, and you need to get zones, and you need to level up, and all of that. I guess it's fine, but the levels are not well made, and the game feels unpolished. Sometimes it doesn't even feel like a game that should have been released. It should have been more polished, actually. But you move on, you claim more bonfires, more fucking bonfires, and every time you claim a bonfire, you have all your health shit will refresh, and you get to new places, and fine. I mean, I like exploring things. I like this medieval fantasy shit and exploring things and whatever. It's fine. I had a good time every now and then, but most of the time I felt annoyed when I died and had to redo everything, because redoing things in this game doesn't give you shit. This game has simple combat, no item progression if you play, at least if you play on the first fucking difficulty and you don't want to play this game again on the new game plus levels, then basically no item progression. By the way, I can mention that there's only one difficulty in this game, and if you complete it, you can choose to play it on another difficulty, the next one. But why would you do this? This game's not that great. I don't understand why anyone would want to fucking do that. Also, look at the fucking textures here. It looks fucking horrible. Uh, but a fun fact I can mention is those orange text bars that you see lying around, or messages from players trying to give you tips. So that's a fun aspect. Some of the boss fights are also really great. I mean, this one I really enjoyed. He chases you around with his fucking horses and with his wagon. I mean, that some bosses are actually great, and exploring things are cool, and some of the bosses look kind of cool at least. And it can be very atmospheric, as you can see here. Also, the lightning effects and some of the smoke effects are decent, I suppose. It can give you a creepy feeling, and I enjoy that for what it is. Also, I need to mention that the hitboxes in this game are fucking shit. You can basically, they can hit through you, and you have invisibility frames when you jump. It's painfully apparent that you have invisibility frames. There also, you can even skill so you get more invisibility frames, which I find to be ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. And once again, the levels are crowded with enemies and ways you can die, and you will have to redo everything and redo everything and so on. And it's not skill, it's just waste of time, and the game is too long as well. I mean, they should have made fewer levels and more well-made levels. Basically, this boss is very funny because you can actually shoot through the fucking wall with its light beam, which is fucking retarded. And you start to, complete the game. You're starting to get closer to the end, and the game kind of felt like a waste of time at the end. The levels were just go from point A to point B and, kill a boss and no item progression, and some of the bosses were not well made anyway. They were just gank bosses, bosses where you have to fight multiple bosses at once. So basically I wouldn't recommend this game that much, but if you like fantasy and you're into it, you will get some time out of it. It's fairly cheap. Hope you enjoyed watching. Bye bye.